Hi there, waterfowlers. My name is Scott McGuigan from Ontario Out of Doors, and today I'm going to talk to you about a couple hacks to get more longevity out of your waterfowl decoys. More bang for your buck, if you will. So here I have a floater decoy that no longer floats. Now, this was a keelless decoy, or a removable keel decoy, so it was pretty easy to alter, but as you can see, I've cut a hole in the bottom of it, and then I've drilled a hole on the top of it so it can ride a universal motion stake. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to do this. You could just put it on the ground, but the nice thing about this is now it looks a little bit more like a real decoy would in the field. When ducks feed in the field, they feed on a bit of an angle. Their breasts, say, is much higher in comparison to their feet than when they're riding the water, basically parallel there. So by changing that balance point, it's a little more realistic, and by adding the motion stake, I get a little bit more movement and realism out of that decoy, so I've really extended its life substantially and added to my field spread with really no cost to myself. Now, the other hack I've got here is turning a field decoy into a floater decoy, and this is a traditional goose shell. It's a stackable shell, which is one of the nice things about it, so it's very economical, not only monetarily, but as far as taking up room in the boat. When I put 8 to 12 of these, they don't take up near the space that 12 true floaters would. Now, the downside is that they aren't going to ride the water as well as a true floater, but in calm water, in very shallow water, it's a great way to add some realism to your spread, or just to put more goose decoys out there. And so what I've done is I've got some insulation tubing from Home Hardware. It's just for a pipe. This is 1/2 inch to 3/8. You could go a little bit bigger if you want. It's all buoyant, so it's the bigger the better, really. But I've drilled 5 holes, and one in the center that I've attached my decoy cord and weight to. And then I've wrapped a zip tie around the tubing and through the hole and connected it. And then you don't want to just end where the decoy ends here. You want it to come all the way back. And actually, I usually zip tie them together. This one's come undone, but you want to create that full oval so it does help it ride the water. Then you'll find if you don't add this little bit, it's going to be inclined to tip forward, and that is the kind of the shortcoming of these, is they're forward heavy, and so they're going to kind of want to sink like that. So if you did add bigger tubing or added even more at the back, that would help it. But again, they're not going to ride really rough waves, but I've saved a ton of money and added ducks to my spread, or geese to my spread in this case, and ducks in this case. So both viable hacks will save you some dollars. Good luck out there this fall.